Going? Cool. Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today is one that I kind of wanted to test out, which is kind of just me just kind of talking. I'll have a workout overlay. I actually have my laptop open right here just to kind of keep it track of kind of how fast or how much time I have to talk. It's going to be about a 17-minute workout. The workout was ascending, one pull-up or one like jerk, like ground to overhead push press, and then one pull-up, and then two, three, and then after each one of those you have to do 10 push-ups. I think that's right. We'll be able to tell. So yeah, go ahead and start it. And yeah, so this workout was pretty good. You definitely kind of worked everything. What was it? It's 4, 5, 6. Oh, yeah, okay. So I think it's 5 pull-ups and 10 push-ups, and then 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do this together. 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright, got it back. Sorry, this one was from a little while ago that I just had a really busy week school-wise, so I didn't get to do it. So, the workout is the ascending. I was right. It was there's ascending reps of ground to overhead kind of push press, kind of however you can get it up there, followed by 5 or 10 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, and then 15 air squats. I think it's what it came out to be. Something like that. You'll be able to see. But yeah, this one's really good. You definitely have to make sure you pace yourself out on the push jerks or the push press, however you want to call them, because they did really kind of tire you out. The other movements definitely tired you out for that. But yeah, it was a good one. So this is gonna be a pretty casual overlay talk. I was thinking about talking about just nutrition, working out in general, and kind of what I've learned since being at college, which this will be week 4 of actual classes, week 5 of me being here. So yeah, so we'll start off with nutrition. I'm actually taking a nutrition course. I have my textbook, and then I was doing my homework and stuff earlier. But nutrition is something I'm super passionate about. Clearly, you can tell why. Beck Fitness, duh. Yeah, but yeah. So nutrition. There's 3 major main categories. They're called macronutrients: proteins, carbohydrates, and fats, or protein, carbs, fats. And those are kind of what they outline majority on your food. I'll actually grab a protein bar that can easily show it. So this is just a no-cal peanut butter chocolate chip. I found these at Kroger a little while ago, and they're actually really good. So yeah, as you can see, let's see, there are the macros. There's it kind of outlines it. So you got the bolded terms, which are kind of like the what the FDA and other food organizations kind of prioritized. So you have your total fat, you have cholesterol, sodium, total carb, protein. So they're really the only 3 that you kind of pay attention to mainly when you're doing foods is the fat, total carb, and total protein. That's kind of what I looked at for a protein bar. You also pay attention to sugar, because some bars are really good, but then they will have like 20 grams of sugar. So it's like, is it really worth it? It's more of just a candy bar with protein, where you want to try to find a protein bar that tastes like a candy bar. That's the ideal way. So yeah, so I have like this one, and then I have like another Quest bar, and then just some of my favorites, which are Kirkland, so Costco. They have 4, but I really only like 2 of the flavors and only 1 in the other package. So for the one I get, it's a 50/50, 20 chocolate brownie, and then 20 chocolate chip cookie dough. And these are really, really good. I like those a lot too. And those are probably the cheapest bars because I think per pack, let's see, so it's 40 bars for like $27, I think. So it's about $1.48 a bar. It might be a little bit cheaper than that, but yeah, it's really good. So back to the bar. So yeah, and nutrition. So you really kind of think about things in fat, protein, carb, and you kind of want to learn and figure out kind of what your goals are. If you have a goal of, let's say, losing weight, well, you need to analyze and kind of just pay attention to what food you're eating, because most likely you're probably eating either too much fat or too much carb. Now, and not enough protein most of the time. And then to lose weight, it's really simple. You just start slowly decreasing the amount of calories you're eating, or making adjustments with how your proportions are, so that you'll kind of just naturally come down. You can be completely lean and toned and all like that without actually ever working out. Working out does help incredibly and speeds up the entire process, but you can do it with just paying attention to eating, and that's where the saying that abs are made in the kitchen and not the gym, which is pretty true. But yeah, so that's how you would lose weight. If you want to build muscle, there's 2 strategies you can go on. You go on the bulk, or just kind of like a lean bulk, which is what I kind of prefer to do and kind of support a little bit more. A bulk is basically just a surplus of calories. You're eating more calories than your body will use in a day. So for like, if I'm burning 2,000 calories a day, which is the normal standard for males that the FDA and the Food Organization say, I would eat, let's say, 2,500, and that's putting me at a 500 calorie surplus, more than what my body needs, so that I will over time gain weight, which then equals the more muscle. Or there's the lean bulk, which just means that you kind of manipulate and figure out how your macros work in a way that you can stay at equilibrium, so you're burning as many calories as you're eating, or just a slight surplus, so that you're not getting puffy and a true bulk. You're still staying kind of leaner, but you're able to build muscle. And it's a lot harder to find, but that's what I'm trying to work out to find and figure out for myself, which I'm dialing it in. It'd still take probably another week or 2 of me figuring out what foods work and how many calories, how much protein, how much carb, just because going to college, you're a lot more active. So what I knew I needed in high school is very different than what I need here, because I'm finding that even if my Whoop says I only burn 2,700 calories in a day, that's one workout plus going to classes all day, and that just tires me out incredibly. So I know I need to make sure I'm more fueled than what I previously thought. So yeah, my methodology with macros and eating is I want it to be. I don't like a lot of seasoning. The only seasoning that I really use is everything but the bagel, and it's just because I like to keep my sodium, so salts, kind of just as low as you can. I like just natural food as close as it'll come. So like this only has 80 milligrams sodium, and this one's 230, which is good. So what I do is, what was I saying? So I try to keep things as kind of plain as they can. So like if I'm, let's see, eating chicken, instead of eating a very seasoned chicken, since they don't really have that here, instead of adding salt and pepper and stuff like that, I'll get tomato, onion, or a little bit of avocado. That will then make it taste really good, but I'm not adding all the extra sodium. That's one thing to do, because sodium is one of the most overeaten intake foods, if you call sodium a food, in the US and kind of in the world in most places. So yeah. What else? Oh, methodology. So what I try to do is I try to space everything out. So like in the morning, I will have, what is it, 180 grams of egg whites. So that's just strict egg whites with spinach or vegetables. I think I should have a few photos of each. I have one photo that I'll try to find, which is just spinach, and then another one, which is my like vegetable egg hash that I made this morning, which is actually good, really good. And then I'll have a Kodiak cake, one serving of just their buttermilk normal, with just like 7 grams of peanut butter is what I found works really well on top. And that's my breakfast. That's about I think it's 333 calories on the dot, and that's it's really good. It's like what is that? 32 protein, like 28 carb, and like 5 or 6 fat. It's really, really good. It's a good substantial breakfast to get me a few hours. I try to eat something every 3 to 4 hours max. So that I would have in the morning, and then I have a protein bar kind of halfway between breakfast and lunch. I have lunch on the earlier side, so around 11:30 to 12 is when I have my lunch, which is the same thing I always eat. It's chicken, about 5 ounces, and then a lot of vegetables, and then either a little bit of rice or a little bit of potato, and then some fruit. That's kind of what my standard for breakfast, for lunch, and then also dinner. I eat the same thing, and then in the afternoon, I'll usually probably have a protein shake and probably some toast or some apple, stuff like that. And I've probably been following my food pretty well for about 2.5 years now, maybe 3 years. And one thing I've learned is that being very strict and like I can only eat at these times and only this food, as much as I love it and I wish I could do that every single day, I'm learning that I need to be like able and allowing myself to have an extra snack in the morning, or an extra snack in the afternoon, or a little bit bigger lunch, or a snack after dinner, or a bigger dinner, or stuff like that, to help me figure out what works best for that day. Because I could wake up in the morning, do a really hard CrossFit workout, and then I'm just dead after it. And well, if all my classes are after CrossFit, I can't be dead for all those. So I need to eat more to to do well. Let's see where we are on this video. Okay, so okay, we have a little bit more time. So it looks like this will probably just be about nutrition. So the best thing I can say is that if you're having trouble, download MyFitnessPal or LifeSum or something like that. I use MyFitnessPal, and just one day, or probably use at least 3 days and just track everything you eat. It doesn't have to be exactly perfect, but just try to track out what you eat and just kind of see how that lines up. Because after doing a few days, you can kind of see where you trend, and you can start to figure out how you're actually eating. Maybe you're like eating way too much fat, or way too much carb, or not enough at all of anything. Then you can actually start to figure out what you need and how to manipulate that. And if you ever need any help, you guys can let me know either in the comments or on Instagram, but I'm working on creating kind of just a basic template of workouts, along with daily workouts, which I'm trying to still figure out. I can't, because I mean with the Instagram I want to continue to grow it. If it's just posting the workouts that I do a day, or just a fun workout or a good workout, let me know what you guys think. Either let me know on either of those. But I'm also trying to think of creating some type of nutrition document, PDF, whatever, that kind of just has a whole bunch of information that I figured out personally, from just experimenting around. Because although, I mean, I've learned a lot, and all of this I've kind of learned on my own, or going to my CrossFit gym in Dallas, CrossFit Odyssey, shout out. But I've learned so much from so many knowledgeable people, whether that I've met in person or just reading their articles, or watching their videos or online. And I know for someone in my situation a few years ago, where I had no clue how to do anything, but I was very interested in figuring it out, I feel like creating a document that helped specifically those people learn how to just kind of do the basics and figure it out, so that then they can progress and just eat better and achieve the goals that they want. So yeah, let me know specifically that too. Either just let me know in the comments below, or again, just messaging me on Instagram. I'll be able to see both of those, and we can respond and we can talk about that, because I will definitely need a few people to run it back and forth through to see what they think and if it makes sense and stuff like that. Let's see, we got about a minute left. Let's go back to this workout. I feel like I've covered everything. If you guys have specific questions about anything, please message them to me, again, Instagram or YouTube, and I'll make an entire video about that. But this one I was just kind of getting nutrition tips. Well, those are kind of my nutrition tips that come to my head the most, or first. So yeah, hope you guys liked all that. I hope it was good enough. This workout, I think I'm probably the last round. Yeah, by now, again, my upper body, I haven't worked that muscle groups and I haven't worked them out very frequently, because I used to be a rower, and just, I mean, you use them like third hand, kind of, or second hand, or whatever. They're not your predominant muscle group. So when it comes to a lot of push-ups and stuff like that, you can see me kind of start, then down. So yeah, this looks like probably the last set. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know any comments, concerns, ideas, or anything. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.